finally, it's just really...
You know, now this may seem like a stupid question, but is your voice lower? Are you, it seems like you're...
shaking at the moment. Yeah, there's, I tried taking a different path and tried, well, not consciously to get away from sounding like Dad, but I used to sing very softly in almost like a speaking voice, you know, and I wanted to do a lot harder style music, and I always knew I had it in me, but I never really pushed it before. And since the last album and this one, I've had a chance to, well, not necessarily experiment, but just progress naturally, and it was something that that needed to be done for me to keep going, you know.
Yeah. Has the pressure of being your dad's son lessened because of your success?
Well, it's been a lot easier these days. Purely because especially now with this album, I feel I have made that much of a difference. And also the other thing that really counts with me is a lot of people that saw me on the past, the first album and the second and the tours and everything, were Beatles fans as well, which isn't bad, but that doesn't give the generation that I'm growing up with much of a chance to get in there. Like the shows, it was a majority of Beatles fans, which is okay, it's cool. It's just when you're writing for a newer, younger generation, it's not that I'm writing specifically for that, but it didn't give them. I'm getting confused. Okay. But wait a second. Wait. No, I have to do one thing. Okay. I know my jeans look dirty, but you know, I don't want sneaker treads on the back of my pants when I'm leaving the place.
Now Howie had on brand new tennis shoes up.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll change it around now. Probably you were standing on it before.
I was on this one.
Oh, okay. No, but watch it. I feel that I'm having a chance, especially with this album, to grow up with a new audience, more my own age.
Yeah.
And
the piece of lint.
Which gives me a chance to step into my own right and being who I am. I mean, being myself. You know? It's tough. There's a lot of it gets a little awkward and funny sometimes, but you know you just have to get on with being who you are and just understand what some responsibilities are. Having a father in that position, and I just try and be who what I am, and continue and do.
Yeah. You know what I found interesting?
I mean, I just basically do. I mean, what I feel is, although there are comparisons and there's this and that, my aim in life is to write music, which is something I love to do, and it's a passion for me, and just do the best job I possibly can. And try to enjoy it while I do that. And if the public enjoys that while I'm doing it, then that's wonderful. You know?
Point taken.
Thank you.
Yeah. I found it very interesting in researching and preparing for your arrival that Hey Jude could have easily been Hey Julian.
Yeah, well.
Don't make it bad.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know that. Well,
I had no idea. Did anybody know that was written for him? Did it?
It's Paul actually wrote it about me when Mum and Dad were splitting up, and he was driving over in the rain to see Mum because Dad had left by then, and he was just thinking about my situation and how I was going to grow up, you know, within that situation, how I was going to deal with it, and just giving some words of advice. And
why didn't it remain Hey Julian?
Well, it just rhythmically and a lot of other reasons, it felt better to sing Hey Jude than Hey Julian.
All day, though, I've been working it, man. Hey Julian, don't make it bad. It still would have been cool.
Oh, well. It's still an honor to have a song written about you, though. I think that's wonderful.
Do you keep in touch with Paul?
Not as such. I get to see him and some of the other guys in the Beatles when we actually do odd shows here and there. And we don't really stay in touch, but we get very nervous around each other for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because, well, for one thing, I'm the son of one of his best friends who's no longer here. So that's very strange for a start. And I look up to him as a musical genius as well, you know. And it's just, It's very awkward, and we sit around saying, well, what are you doing now? You know, and it's that kind of thing. And, well, I'm fine, and I'm doing this, you know.
Yeah.
And, oh, good. Well, nice to see you again. Thank you. We can't, for some reason, I don't know whether it's just me, but I don't find it easy breaking the ice. You know, there's something, I mean, there's nothing that we dislike about each other.
Oh,
It's
no,
just that we
I
can't
can
break
dig
it.
it, yeah. Ever get phone calls or postcards from Pete Best? Anyway, that's just for like 6 people to laugh at.
Okay.
Anyway, you got a scratch on your arm there.
Yeah.
That's not the motorcycle, is it?
Yes, it is. But it's dirt bike. I know.
Be careful, man.
I know. Well, you know, but I have been riding since I was about 11 years old, and touch any wood.
Yeah.
I haven't had a crash yet. I mean, apart from 1 or 2 little spills on the dirt, which is okay because you don't really hurt yourself.
Okay. I was at Tramps one night, and I was checking you out. This was a while back. This was like when I was just some guy who had been on Evening at the Improv, and I was starving to death. Okay. And I look across the room, and I saw you surrounded by young ladies very much like the ones that have come here today. Do the women make you uncomfortable? Do the groupies shake you up? How do you deal with it all?
I'm a little miffed by it because, I mean, although I am a fan of many influential artists in the business, I praise them for the work they do. I find it really hard to understand somebody following someone around to that extent. I mean, I know there's certain amounts of love one can give, but being there on your doorstep or wherever you're going every second of the day is confusing. I wouldn't see myself doing it, and I don't know why, but I mean, it's great to see people that adore you or admire you for what you do, which is wonderful, but I don't know, it's something I don't think I could do myself. I don't know.
So like you would never be a groupie. You would never like
I am
like
a groupie,
stand outside
but
Madonna's house and scream.
No, I'm a home groupie. I'll sit there and wish I was there.
Are you a quiet guy, really homebody?
Sometimes, yeah, mostly these days. I used to be a
party animal.
Yeah, but I like to feel good these days.
Yeah, I can dig it.
And I'll still burn out once in a while, you know, when the tension builds up, and I'll say, right, that's it. Give me the nearest bar or club in town. But generally, I'll sit at home and cook or walk the dogs or just relax or go for a long bike ride and play the piano. That's what I do in my spare time, basically.
You're going to play another song for us later, right?
Yeah, I think I'm a little calmer. Sorry about that. If I was very nervous on that first one, but this one...
Well, there are a lot of people watching. I can dig it.
I know, but it is the first thing I've done in 3 years. I mean, the last time I was on the road was 3 years ago, and this is literally, I guess, the first gig, in a way, of the tour, you know.
Thanks for making me your first in 3 years. Julian Lennon. We'll be back with Leo Biscaglia.